following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA International Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at 227 pounds, Bulletproof Steve Maclin.
Well, Maclin is once again a soldier on a mission to reclaim a TNA championship from NXT, a title he holds a lot of pride in.
Maclin is a two-time TNA International Champion. He is the inaugural International Champion, having won it first back in April of last year at the Unbreakable event in Las Vegas.
And his opponent, accompanied by the NXT Outlaws and Miss NXT Ariana Grace from Albany, New York, weighing in at 206 pounds. He is the TNA International Champion, Channing Stacks the Renzo.
And this group of outlaws we thought we were done with after the cage match between Team NXT and Team TNA. But for Ariana Grace, that's where it all really kicked off. No pun intended.
After the steel cage matchup, it looked like Ariana Grace was going to congratulate her father, Santino Marella, who fought on behalf of Team TNA that night in the cage, and instead, Ariana Grace broke her father's heart. And Santino's soon-to-be son-in-law, Stacks, was going after Santino in the cage during the midst of that matchup. And as we learned last week, this is deep-seated. Stacks alluded to it weeks ago, but it turns out that Ariana Grace has been harboring plenty of ill will towards her father, Santino Marella.
Therapy is real, Tom. It's a thing. But she had to choose and take it out on her father in such a public fashion. Look, I'm all about stand by your man, but god dang.
Look at Maclin go, taking Stacks right off of his feet, off the bell.
You knew Maclin was not going to waste any time here. This is not only the title.
Maclin with the backbreaker to kick out at one there by Stacks, but to your point, this is not just about the championship and bringing it back to TNA Wrestling for Steve Maclin. He believes that he was embarrassed and humiliated by the NXT Outlaws, King and Stacks working together to take the title from him. And Maclin has been one of the first to hold the line for TNA against the Outlaws. Stacks is in trouble. Will Maclin win back the TNA International Title?
And Maclin has started this one hot and heavy with Stacks laying in this beatdown, punishing this NXT invader in an attempt to get the international title back to TNA.
Stacks set back inside. Champion's advantage goes to Stacks. Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission, but Maclin's got to deal with not just Stacks, Ariana Grace, but Tyson and Tyreek, plus Lexis King and Brooks Jensen on the outside. And Stacks using all of those distractions to take advantage.
The Wolves are out, and they're surrounding this title matchup. Stacks more than happy to take advantage.
Oh, elbow strike there by Stacks.
And Ariana Grace made it very, very clear in her words last week. She is all about her man. She is all about herself. She is not the daughter Santino Marella thought she was.
Stacks, once again, right between the eyes of Maclin, trying to retain, hook to the inside leg. and a kick out. Ariana Grace saying last week that she found out via TNA's travel department that she was not asked to return to TNA wrestling after multiple appearances here in TNA, was invited here in the first place by her father, Santino Marella. Hell, they had the first father-daughter tag team match in the history of TNA.
And from that one spark, that one incident, that's when the resentment started to brew. None of us knew, obviously, but man, did it manifest in violent fashion.
Oh, and a boot right to the face. Bull Buchanan's kid running his mouth out here, puts Jensen. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, Stacks flattens Maclin, and a kick out. Let me say this about Ariana Grace. Yes, she had some wonderful moments with her father here in TNA wrestling. Ooh. Santino, at no point, the rest of the Outlaws in the outside, kicking the hell out of Maclin. Behind the referee's back as Stacks creates a distraction.
As if any of us are surprised.
Was Santino Marella beholden to continue to bring his daughter back to TNA wrestling? Was he being asked by Ariana to execute nepotism on a regular basis? Santino made it very clear she was welcome here anytime she wanted. I wasn't aware that Santino had to tell her to come
retain
here.
the title.
A kick out by Maclin.
No, I know exactly what you mean. Part of me also is just like, sorry, kid, this is the business. Sometimes you're
agree with you.
Sometimes you're not. We're at different shows, different times. Obviously, though, that did not sit well with the daughter of the Director of Authority.
And let's be very honest, Ariana Grace calls herself Miss NXT, the liaison between NXT and TNA. What has she really put into action in this partnership between NXT and TNA that is so memorable? I understand, yes, you're living in your father's shadow. You're a second-generation star. We've seen it for many years. Many different wrestlers have experienced what she's experienced, but you can either use it to your advantage or you can let it crush you.
She certainly let it crush her spirit, if nothing else. Let it fester, and out it came.
Let's go. Come on.
We are back here in El Paso, Texas. This is TNA Impact. The International Championship is on the line right now. Stacks of NXT, along with the rest of the NXT Outlaws and his fiance, Ariana Grace, all out here at ringside. Steve Maclin fighting back against all of them, trying to win back the TNA International title.
Maclin fighting basically 5-on-1 here, essentially.
And now Stacks getting the attention of our referee, Frank Gastineau. There's Tyreek Igwe going after Maclin, and the referee caught Igwe red-handed.
Look out.
Thank you.
I mean, at the very least, maybe even this up just a hair. And Maclin!
And now Maclin with a series of clotheslines. Think about how important it is to Maclin to not only bring the international title back to TNA hands, but also trying to represent this company for the debut, the premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact next week on AMC Live in Dallas, Texas.
Maclin leads those 3 letters, TNA. And represents the only way he knows how, and that's FTE, front towards enemy.
Igwe's been ejected from ringside, but the rest of the Outlaws are still here, and Ariana Grace is in the ring.
If only for a second, but maybe, wait.
Oh, and a scud by Maclin. He took out Dupont.
Trying to take out some of the competition.
There goes Lexus King. And now Brooks Jensen wiped out by bulletproof Steve Maclin.
Eliminating the distractions at ringside, staring a hole through Miss NXT.
Maclin climbed inside the steel cage along with Mike Santana to check on Santino that night. Ariana broke Santino's heart.
But now it's Maclin gonna find a way to punch his ticket back to the international title and bring it home.
And now Maclin wants to break Ariana's fiance. Oh, wait a minute. Ariana stepping in between Stacks and Maclin.
Again.
Oh, into the eyes, to the eyes. That's going to draw a disqualification.
That's another definition of ride or die. And now the cavalry is in.
The rest of the Outlaws swarming Maclin. Stacks is going to retain his international championship because of his fiance, Ariana Grace.
Look out, they're not done yet.
Unprotected to the back of the neck.